Hello and welcome to the Man Cave here at Wistful Vistas in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. This is an introductory video that I'm doing for work that I've been actively trying to complete since February of this year, February 2019, it's true. And I'll tell you a little bit about it, and hopefully you'll enjoy the effort that went into it. I had at one time 3 motorcycles in my garage. I had over here in this blank space a 2014 BMW S1000 single R. I had the Aprilia 2017 Tuono Factory, and I had the Ducati V4S, the famous Phantom, as modified by Jared Capizzi and Dado Rados. These 3 machines at one time, can't have 3, so one had to go, and it turned out it was the BMW. But I have a stretch of road near here that I refer to as my own private Nurburgring. And I think people in general that enjoy motorcycles or cars, driving cars, have a little section of road that they too can call their own private Nurburgring. Maybe long, maybe short, maybe it's just a freeway on-ramp. In my case, I'm lucky enough to live in the countryside here at San Diego, so it's beautiful, twisty country roads. And I finally finished up getting all 3 of them on video, and I'm going to finally edit that and put it together, and hopefully you'll enjoy the effort. I will do it in 2 different formats. I'm going to do it so that there's a segment or a format for each particular motorcycle, one for the Beamer, one for the Ducati, and one for the Aprilia. And then I'm going to call it a director's cut, and that will be all 3 of them put together. That'll be pretty lengthy for the things that I've done in the past. I'm not sure of the total time, but probably run over 20 minutes anyway, 25 minutes. The others will be around 10 or 11 minutes. So you can decide if you don't want to see anything at all about a Ducati, riding a Ducati, or if you could care less about the Tuono, for instance, but are vitally interested in how that BMW, how I felt about the BMW, then you can just concentrate on that segment, or Ducati or Aprilia, whatever your taste may be, or grab a cold brew, hot cup of tea, whatever is your favorite tipple, and sit down and watch all 3. But in any case, again, I'm going to say, I just hope you enjoy it. And what I'd like to hear from the people who see this out there is a comment. A, did they enjoy it, of course, but also a comment, what is your own private Nurburgring? Where is your favorite section of road, and what is it about it that you like? If you can do that in a few sentences, that'd be great. It'll be enjoyable for me to read. I love reading the comments that people put down, and I like hearing about it. And tell me, what is your private Nurburgring? Meantime, stand by, and I hope you enjoy the video or these videos. That's all for now. It's a normal work day. I'm a retired guy, so I get to roll around here and enjoy my 2-wheeled therapy. Private Nurburgrings. Here we go. How do you define a private Nurburgring? Is it a place where you can go really fast in a straight line and have pretty much the independence of thinking that you're not going to get caught, found out? Or is it a tight, twisty section that allows you to throw the car, hit the tires a little bit, kind of throw the car around now and then, and feel that going on? Or is it a quicker twisty bit? Something, let's say, just a little bit faster that you like to do? I'm kind of in that category. I like something a bit twistier, not super slow.
But this is a fun part of it. This is fun because you get to play a little control. You imagine that you're dancing almost. For the ladies out there in the audience, for the men, I don't guess the idea would be dancing as much. For me, one of the feelings that comes across that's sort of a mix is surfing. I find surfing and motorcycle riding have a fair amount in common. They both require balance and concentration, require a little knowledge. You don't get on a motorcycle and ride at your full capacity until you've had a little bit of knowledge and some experience. So I find those are the two things I find most closely linked in my sporting experience. So we've covered that. I want to talk a little bit about the Tuono as compared to the BMW and the Ducati. Now, I never expected in the beginning of all this that I would have a Ducati to compare with all of them, but I did win that full carbon custom. And the interesting thing about them, and again, this is completely inadvertently, is that they are all 4 cylinders. Of course, the BMW was an inline 4, and the Ducati and the Tuono are V4s. Ducati, quite a departure from a storied history of L twins to an L4. I think they just put a couple of cylinders. If one can use just in conjunction with the engineering that required to get done. But their firing and their running are all different. The i4 requires some revs to get it underway. There's not, the torque isn't naturally available down low. So it likes to have a head of steam on, and then it really puts up the power with the fact that there's also a little bit of imbalance in it. Now, BMW does a wonderful job of hiding that imbalance, but so there is that, just that little trifle of imbalance there. Now, this is great on a motorcycle. You got to twist your head about 120 degrees to see. Okay, all clear. Here we go. I think all clear. Yep. Nice. Okay, so and the Tuono, which in order of my possession, I'm running down them now. I had the Beamer first. The Tuono is also is a V4, not also. It's different than an inline 4, but it is firing at even intervals, I do believe. Therefore, it's very smooth. It has a really awesome roar. It literally sounds like a little V8 in here, particularly with the Akrapovic exhaust I have installed on it. I think one of the things that everybody mentions about the V4 Tuono is the mellifluous engine note. The Ducati has, I believe, what's called a equal side firing order. So I think it's really almost acting like a double twin cylinder. I'm not too sure about that, but it definitely has a different sound. And the Ducati can rev out to about 15,000 RPM, something like that. It also has probably the best torque of all these machines at lower RPM levels. So the dichotomy is that it's the most aggressive riding position of the S1000R and the Tuono, Aprilia Tuono, but it has probably the best available low down torque to ride on. So it's kind of interesting that it works that way. Of the 3 machines, people are going to ask me, which one's your favorite? Which one's your favorite? And I could happily live with any of the 3 machines singularly. And there's going to come a day when I will live with just one machine. There's no reason I need. I certainly didn't need 3 motorcycles. There is absolutely no reason I need 2 motorcycles, especially 2 that are really closely related in terms of their performance mission. So probably the most comfortable, performance-oriented of the 3 that we're talking about would be this one I'm sitting on right now, the Tuono. It's got just wonderful balance. It's a really well-balanced machine. It has the sports bike bones. It came off the RSV4. and it's got those sport bike bones without the tight ergonomics and without the super tall gearing. I rode an RSV4 a few years back, and it had such tall gearing. The Ducati also has really tall gearing, again befitting a sports bike. You're supposed to ride those very rapidly on a track and make them sing. And road riding, you're just not even going to be in that area. You're not in the area of realizing all of the performance you can extract out of a Tuono either, but it is more accessible. So which is my favorite? Currently, I'm going to say the Tuono. I say currently because you know, motorcycles, they're like, especially if you are following and reading the literature and everything. Where's a car coming? Sorry for this, folks. They will come and go in your consideration. So, but it's currently the Tuono. Now, I just rode the Ducati the other day and really enjoyed it. So I can't say every time I get on that Ducati I break into a wide grin. I think of those build videos with Dado and Jarrett, and I just love it. I do. So I don't know, but anyway, they are all fun. They are all great on your private Nurburgring. I am a lucky, lucky fellow to have had the chance to sample these three machines. And what I'd like to see everyone do who watches this video is to tell me where your private Nurburgring is, what you like about it. Do you like high speed, low speed, medium speed, curves, straight line? And share it with me. I'd love to read that. I think everybody does. And everybody that owns a motorcycle in most of non-third world countries does so because really they enjoy the experience. We don't do this out of necessity. So it's because we enjoy the experience. So there you have it. I'm going to be quiet. I have no idea how long I rambled on there, but I'm going to give you a little bit of quiet, and we're going to go by these gentlemen who are working on this road again. I definitely will cut this out.